Hey guys, I finally got my screen recorder working on my laptop. I don't know what's really going on with my computer, but I'm doing another system restore and hopefully that will fix everything. But anyways, I'm just going to make this quick video on how to make different models dockable. It is really easy and doesn't take too much work, which is always nice. So anyways, where I keep my dockable ships is in my solar dockable file. You'll see a whole bunch of models that are here. Um, originally I put the ISD, the Nebula, Nebby, as one as the Venator, and I think the MC80 here. Now what's great is that you don't need to put the mat file from the ship folder in here. You can leave that out, which is great. It doesn't increase the size of the mod too much, because you can link it up, and I'll show you how to do that. So anyways, you can grab any model you want from the ship's department or any model that's around, and then you put it in a hard CMP, and you have to make the hard points for it. So if I just use the ISD as an example, you'll see that it doesn't come up. If I press the W button, it doesn't come up with a texture. But it does have the SIR file, which you have to put in here as well, because that's the way it reads it automatically. So it's really easy to actually make a model dockable. What you need to do is place a hard P dock mount A, and that's just you press new, and you put it fixed, and you have to always put it in the root. And you'll see that if you scroll down here, you'll see this HP dock mount A. Now you put that as close to the ship as possible where you think the model should dock to. After you've done that, you put the HP point A at the same location. So you'll see here that that's where my little hard point is, right there. You'll see how my HP dock point A is also there as well. Now what's really important here is make sure you have the orientation going correctly. If they change at all during the process of making these hard CMPs, these hard points, it would actually cause the docking animation and undocking animation to not work properly. So you have to make sure that these orientations are the same. Now what this direction orientation is, if you ever docked the ISD in Horoset, you'll see that the ship is horizontal. It's facing the I guess I don't know what you call it, the stern, or the very top of the ship. So here, I should better show you. The model is facing this way, and it's traveling down like this, and that's that proper orientation for this. So it's coming out of here. You'll see this docking bay, and it comes straight down like so, and that's this orientation to do that. So anyways, you do the dock mount A. You place that as close to the ship as possible, and then you put, but without not being in the ship, because if you do it in the ship, it won't undock properly. You put the dock point A at the same location as the dock mount A, and I just put in the same orientation just cause. And then after that, you make a dock point A01, and that's really easy. All you need to do is put, once again, the root here, and dock point A, and you just use a numbering scheme, and that's how that works. And then what I do is I put that about 100 meters away, or 50 meters away in this case, from the ship. So you'll see that everything's the same except the Y value here coming down, and the orientation should be the same too. It's a little bit different. I don't know why it's -78, but anyways. And then you put another docking point 50 meters away from docking point A, A01. So what it does is it follows a sequence. If I show you a little bit better here, I'll use this model. You'll see that it's a so it starts here, and then you'll see it. So that's where my dock mount A is. My dock point A is there as well. And then my A01, this case, is 100 meters to the top of the ship. the nose of the ship rather, and then the other one is another 100 meters away, and they're all in the same orientation, as you can see here. And that's key. And you have to make sure that these only one value really changes. So these two are both the same. These will stay the same, and only the Z value will change. So that's pretty easy. And then if you see dock point B, what that allows is for a different dock point. So I wanted two different dock points on this model, and you just do the same thing as this. Put the dock mount A in first. Put the dock point A at the same location as dock mount A, A01, A02, and then this one's just B. That's all you're doing is changing it. Now what you do is you have to have a docking cam, and you can place that really pretty much anywhere you want, and that just shows the it starts the it tracks the ship as it undocks. Okay. Now if you look for like more complicated models, like if I go to you see that there's actually some crazy ones in the old freelancer files here, so let me just get it. Okay, just to show you like the different docking sequences you can do if you do have a lot of time. But once again, orientation is really important. I can't stress that enough. Alright, let's see here. That's not the one I want. It's probably in the solars. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so this big model here, you see that this is where the dock cam is, right there. And then you have all these different dock cams with all these different dock mounts, allowing this this particular model to be dockable in all these different areas. And you can have a launch cam if you wanted a different dock cam and different launch cam to show different views. That's one way to do it. So for example, I could have put the docking cam here and have the launch cam here, and the game knows to read that as long as you have the hard points for it. So anyways, that's how you do the models, really. And then to tell the game that it's dockable, you have to go to the Solar Arc INE, and I already have a thing called Dockable Ships. So what you do is you put an entry in, you nickname it whatever you want. I call this one MC Station type. I made it a station. This is the way it comes up on the little navy map. I'm pretty sure. Let me just look. Oh no, never mind. It's just telling that this is a station, rather than, like, for example, a satellite. And then this right here, this shape name, this is what comes up in the little navy map as that little station-esque icon. Anyways, so you have this, the archetype, and that's just telling you where that model is. And then you have the mat here. You'll see that you link the model and the mat here. This just stays there. I don't really know what it does. Neither do I know what this one does. LOD range, I put how far you can view it from. So in this case, this one's 120 kilometers away from this model, and you can see it. This is the surface hit effects and what it looks like. This is the mass of the actual station itself. Now this is what makes it dockable. This thing here, and you make it a dockable berth. And you can change that depending on whether or not you want cap ships docked there. And I think I have to look exactly what you switched there, but I know it's. I have to look real quick. Let's see if I can find it here. That's all my scenery files. I think I showed you guys how to do that, so I'm not going to go into that while I'm here. Let's see here. I don't really. Actually, oh, there it is. So that's the landing buoy. I can't remember, to be honest, offhand, how to make something a capital ship dockable. But then again, you wouldn't want these ships to be dockable anyways. So anyways, this is a berth. And it's going to bother me now. I'll find it and I'll tell you guys how to do it. But this is where you would switch that to make a capital ship dock there. And this is it's telling you where you want it to dock. This is the dock mount. You see as in the MC80 I have two, and this ISD I only had one. That's why. And 100 is the radius around it where you can dock by. And solar radius, that's how big that little station looks on the map. And this is the hit points, which is ridiculous, but I just kept it along because it was in that file. Okay, so after you do that, all you have to do is link it up to your so it's in solar, and I showed you the solar arc, and then it's also in loadouts. I'm pretty sure. Let's just make sure. It's been a little while since I did one of these, so that's why I'm kind of scattered. Okay, yeah. So it's also in the loadout as well when you want it to put it in system. So what it looks like in system, just so you can see. Or is that? So you see that this is the base, and this is the archetype, and that links to the solar arc, and this right here links to the loadouts INE in the solar. Okay, so that's all you have to do to make a dockable. Quite easy, and you can make a variety of different docking points for the station. I just have to quickly check on how you change that in the solar arc INE to allow cap ships to dock there. Okay, that's it for me, and hope this helped. Ciao.